Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to Denim Tools. Today is Monday, September 30th, which means it's time for Deals of the Week! Also, apparently time for wearing ridiculous hats. I kid you not, but look at it. This thing's solar. All right, I can't wear this. I can't do this. There's the right hat. Not on right. There we go. I can put a hat on. Not my style of hat, but my wife loves it. She's super excited about it. EcoFlow sent it over. We'll talk about it at the end. It's a pretty nifty device, but we'll talk more about it at the end of the video. Anyway, we got a ton of hot deals. Have you liked and subscribed? Have you rung the bell? It shows me that despite all the people we have who are subscribed, only 7% of people have the bell notification checked. And if so, you might miss the deals. Like say, I don't know, Amazon Prime Day bonus days next week. Next week, 8th and 9th, Tuesday and Wednesday, whatever the dates are. I think it's the 8th and 9th. Bonus Prime Day deals. This is going to be insane. I called it back in January. You can go all the way back and watch it. I said, this is going to be the year of deals, and every single sale has been better than the last one. They just steamrolling through the year. They're trying to blow stuff out. It's ridiculous. Let's jump into this week's deals, though, because we got some fantastic stuff. I want to thank today's sponsors. First off, we got Riotep. We've talked about them. These guys, it's not a top-of-the-line air inflator. It's just not. But look at the price on this. Normally $66 on sale for $50 and a 20% off coupon on top of that. Oh my gosh, that's a ridiculous sale price on that. It's a nice little inflator. It'll do small cars, light trucks, stuff like that. If you got a bigger truck, it should get you off the ground enough at least to get off the road to a service station, at least to a place where you can, apply more remedies to it at that point. It's an emergency device, all right? It's not a, hey, keep in the shop, fix everything kind of device, but it's a keep in the car, always keep it with you. And what I do is I set a reminder on my phone for every 3 months. Hey, make sure the device is charged. Just be sure. You can probably do it every 6 months. You'd be fine with it. But I keep an inflator and I keep a jump starter. And I always want to make sure they're charged just in case there's an issue. And 9 times out of 10, if there is an issue, it's not me. I'm helping somebody else out. And it feels good knowing that I can just take this and throw it on there. And 5 minutes later, I get to walk away a hero and help somebody who I care about, or even it's just, a stranger from down the street. Having these makes life so much easier, and I won't drive a vehicle that doesn't have one. In fact, the wife and I just this morning, I didn't mention it before, we kind of went crazy this past week, and we bought not one but 2 Nissan Armadas. The wife, she needed something newer and nice. She never okay with it, she'll never let me buy her anything new. And I finally got the kids and I together, and we overruled her, and we bought her a really nice 2022 Nissan Armada. And while I was at the dealership looking at it, they had a cheaper, like one they just gotten in 2017. I needed something smaller for around town, so I grabbed that one while I was there anyway. So she got the nice new one. I got the older one. But anyway, we were just looking through all the air compressors and air inflators and whatnot, and stuff like this. And I won't drive a vehicle without one. And I highly, highly recommend it. This is just a good peace of mind to have with you. All right, let's keep going. Next up, what we got here is gosh. For those of you who want Makita and your mom says, but we got Makita at home. This is Makita at home. This is an absolute beast. And before you kind of write this off, this is $126, tool only. Gotta bring your own Makita battery. $126 for a nice torque. You can see the torque on this. But if you notice that, look at the size on that. This is a 3/4 inch. Not 3/8, 3/4. If you need a 1/2 inch, you gotta put the adapter on it. Now you got the 1/2 inch. That thing's insane. Look at the size of that adapter. All right. This is a big beast of an impact wrench. I'd actually been thinking about getting a 3/4 inch. Didn't know what I was going to use it for, just to have around, just in case I needed something for bigger kind of work. And it's not something I would need very often. And so getting one at $126, that's a pretty good price. I did try it. I took a lug nut off my truck. It's not saying much. It's 130 foot-pounds. Didn't have a problem with it, which is it shouldn't, right? But who knows, maybe Torque Test Channel will grab one of these and throw it on there. We'll see what's what with them. But for $126, tool only, bring your own Makita. It's kind of a nice little peace of mind to have for that kind of backup device. All right, let's keep going here. And of course, the Light My Cozy Fit open ear headphones. I talked about these before. I'm wearing them now. These are my go-to. I've got my regular headphones, and I sometimes, because when I'm doing editing and recording, whatever, listening to my audiobooks, you guys know I love audiobooks, and I usually have to put the headphones on. I'll have the AC running, or I'll have a heater running, or have something else going on, and it's just too noisy in here to actually hear what's going on. My only problem with these is I have a tendency to take them with me when I leave the studio because I forget they're in there. And I hate earbuds. I won't wear them. I don't care if they're AirPods or what other brand. If they go in my ear, I'm not going to do them. And with these, they just wrap around your ear like that. So I just flex it open, let it snap. It goes pretty much right into place. And now I'm ready to go. And they've got a ton of time on it because that little dongle part there, that's all battery. So 30 hours of playtime, IPX5 waterproof. They come in black or they come in beige there. Not my kind. I guess maybe blend in more. I don't know. Anyway, 40 bucks and a 10% off coupon on that. All right, then we got to talk about adult. We got a bunch of, these are viewer suggested deals. Remember, these are sent in. If you want to send in a viewer suggested deal, you got to wait till Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Don't send them in right now. If you send them in before that, I'll just delete it. It has to say deals of the week, and you have to check and make sure it's an actual deal. We get a lot of people. I would say over half the deals that got sent in either expired or weren't actual deals. So if you don't see your deal listed, either they ran through it, they sold out of it, or it wasn't actually a deal when I compared it versus past pricing and stuff like that. But we got the DeWalt Mechanics tool set, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. You're getting 3 ratchets. This is kind of a one and done great starter solution. Here's your core tool set. You get a good selection of ratchets. You got some great sockets, 6-point sockets in there. Decent ratchets with it. Did I say ratchets before I meant wrenches? Anyway, you got some a bit driver in there. You got some Allen keys. Just a good selection of stuff there for $131 with the case. This is actually a reasonable set. All right, now let's talk about gear wrench. Check this out. 28 piece, 72 tooth, 12-point ratcheting with stubbies in the foam, all of that. Remember, this is a tool truck equivalent here, coming in at $171. That's 23% off a list. That is a solid set there. Look good in your toolbox. All right, then we got the Tool Ant Allen wrenches. We talked about these before. They sent them over. These are in my to-go toolkit. I really like them. The color coding is nice on them. The ball ends are great. I love ball ends on an Allen key like this. Normally $43, 10% off right now. 2% claimed down to $38.69. Then check this out. This is a great little kit here from WorkPro. So you're getting the double stubbies. You get the small one, which is a bit driver and a 1/4 inch reverse on either side. And then the larger one is a flex head 3/8 drive ratchet. That is insane. That is for $30, and there's a 12% off coupon, and you get the extensions, the adapters, and the bits with it. That is, in fact, somebody was just saying the other day that they wish that Icon would make one of these. I don't know how often you're going to use it. It's not something I would use all the time, so I don't really need it to be the top level, but I mean, it's got great knurling on it. It's a flex head. You're getting the full kit with this for $30 minus 12%. What more are you looking for? That is a great little kit. All right, then we got some SK here. Let me get the stupid pop-ups, man. Gotta get the pop-ups out of there. So this is SK 1/2 inch drive socket set, 160p ratchet, 52 piece, SAE and metric in the super chrome. That's SK's thing. Anyway, and it comes with the EVA foam organizer with it. Of course, this is the new SK, not the old classic SK, but it's a good looking set. You got 6-point sockets in there. I see no filler. This is lean and mean. Some knurling in there. I like the SK green. You gotta like the foam set. It's the foam set with the faux carbon fiber on it. But what's nice is that's a little plastic sheet that goes over the foam that's got the cutout. And what that does is when they stick the plastic on top of the foam, is it prevents the foam from getting rubbed over the years. As you grab into that tray, you'll rip the sides of the foam out, and it'll just crumble and you have little foam tears over. That plastic sheeting over it is going to keep it, make it last a lot longer. So that's why I like that. Anyway, it's normally $220. It's on sale for $200, and there's a $12 off coupon on top of that, taking this down to, was it $188 for that, for again a tool truck equivalent. Now here we got the 1/4 inch and the 3/8 set, basically the same thing. Again, not an ounce of filler in this. You're getting the 2 ratchets there. You're getting the extensions, the swivels, 6 points deeps and shallows. For 105 piece, for was it $280, and there's a $15 off coupon on that. We got a bunch more SK stuff. If you just want the ratchets, here's the 3-piece, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch, 160 position. Of course, that's because it's the round dual pole kind of. So it's not exactly 160, but it's smooth. All right, it's buttery smooth. I did try. In fact, I got a video of this back from, what is that? National Hardware Show last year. Looking forward to the next one. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, $90 with a 10% off coupon. That's gonna knock $9 off of that. Then we've got the extension set. Look at this. You're getting the 1/4, the 3/8, 1/2 inch extensions. So you got the full set there, plus you're getting the swivels and some adapters, coming in at $60 with a 10% off coupon on that. It's gonna knock $6 off. Then we got the SK Classic, not ratchets, but wrenches. I keep calling wrenches ratchets today. So you get the 15-piece, 12-point metric combination set here, 8mm to 22mm, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, count with me, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Kind of threw me off the stamp on the 15. The 16 looked really close, but this is a no-skip set here, folks. This is SK, I mean, granted, it's not the made in the USA SK. All right, I wish it was. It is what it is. It's moving forward. But $187 for those of you who like that SK green. All right, then we got some gear wrench, 13-piece, 3/8 drive, deep impact socket, 6-point metric set on the rail, 8 to 21. And there is one skip in there at 20. They're skipping 20 on that one. So you're coming in at $41.95. Then we get the Fantic screwdriver kit here. We've talked about this one. Great little screwdriver. The E1 Max 3.7 volts mini screwdriver. 50-in-1 magnetic bit set in the holder with it. Good solid bits on it. Normally $80, on sale for $70. And there's a 40% off coupon. 40% off. That's insane. All right, let's keep going. This one just got sent in. Look at this. Value Max 3-tier, 350-pound rolling cart, single drawer, pegboards on the side. It's $110, $110, 15% off. And I checked, and there's no shipping cost. So that's been one of the big things. There's all these great deals on Amazon for all these carts, but when you throw them in your shopping cart, it's like, oh, it'll be $60 shipping. And I'm like, oh, that kind of really kills the deal. Free shipping. $110. If you're looking for a bright, in-your-face orange single drawer cart, there's your choice right there. Then we got the stainless steel work table here, 24 by 48 inch high load. This is like your classic, like you'd see in the kitchen. And you can use it in the kitchen, but you can also use it in a workshop. You can use them outdoors. That's what I do. I use them for outdoor cooking kind of stuff, but they work great in a workshop as well. They're all steel, means you can use magnetic devices on it. You could use your mag drill on it. I don't know. Normally $164, down to $147.60, and you're gonna knock another $20 off on it. That's gonna make it $127.60. I can tell you the prices on these stainless steel tables has just fallen off of a cliff. They're fantastic for all sorts of uses. So if you're looking for kind of something different in your workshop, this might be the way to go. Maybe turn it into a welding table, who knows? All right, next up, let's see here. Oh, come on, if I can do this, right? There we go. All right, CCCEI. We've talked about them. They make those, the things where you put your screwdrivers in, the wall organizers, kind of stuff, your screwdrivers, your power tools. And now they're selling their power strips independently. So check this out. This is a ridiculous deal. I've got one like this, but the next one's even better. So hold on. So we got this one, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ports. You got 20 amp. That's a fairly high amperage on it. 6 foot, 12 gauge. This is a great setup here, but check this out. It's normally $43. It's $35, and it's a 40% off coupon on it. What's up with the 40% off coupons on this? So That's insane. But if you buy one, that's a great price. But buy two, you pay a little bit more, but you get a good discount and you get the 40% off coupon with both of them. That's ridiculous. All right, and then we've got the power tool organizer. This is not the one that goes on the wall, although I guess with enough ingenuity, anything can go on the wall, right? Anyway, this is your power cart, if you would. This is, take the tools to the work rather than the work to the tools. $60 on this, down from $130, and there's a $10 off coupon. That makes this $50. $50 for that cart. That's a nice little deal. All right, then we got the upgraded 58-in-1 electric screwdriver set here from UF Tools. This is a precision repair kit here. So not only do you have the electric screwdriver, not only do you have all the bits that go with it, but like you got the suction cup for pulling off a screen, you got the little mini pry bars, nice little plastic case that comes with it. Look at that. That's pretty nice. You got a magnetizer, demagnetizer built into it. So it can do all sorts of stuff. Anyway, that's an interesting little kit. I like the magnetizer, demagnetizer built into the case. Normally $43, on sale for $37 with a 20% off coupon on top of that. All right, then we got the Tide Talk mini chainsaw. This is a nice one. It's got an oil reservoir. I always like the ones that have the built-in oil reservoir rather than just dripping the oil on the chain. It works, but having the oil reservoir is just a nice little step above. So you're looking at a 6-inch, which is a good size. The 4-inch I find to be a little on the even too small side. So for mini chainsaws, my preference would be 6-inch. Hey, it's good enough for her, right? Anyway, 6-inch chainsaw with the oil reservoir. I could just keep going here. I'm not going to. Anyway, auto oiler systems, small electric chainsaw with battery, with the gloves, because of course you want gloves when working with a chainsaw. Nice little screwdriver. I will say this, look at that screwdriver. I've got a bunch of these tools. Wrong drawer. How do I always do that? This one's in red. I gotta say, these are decent little screwdrivers. I got them in Phillips. I got them in flathead. They all came with different things. This one I think came with a television. Another came with something else. I keep them. They're decent little screwdrivers. It's like I have enough tools and I'm still keeping the freebie tools. I don't know. I'm a problem, all right? Anyway, it's normally $80. It's on sale for $42.99, $43. Call it what it is. Plus a 30% off coupon. These coupons are insane. Did I tell you we had big savings? 30% off coupon on that. Jeez Louise. Then we got Tekton 1/4-inch dual drive direction click torque wrench, 10 to 150 pounds. Normally $60. It's 27% off. Remember, unless the Tekton's going to beat, it's usually a 10% sale, but we got some more Tekton stuff at the end, so stay tuned for that. But 27% off, that's a good deal there. Check this out, the Yisolix, I don't know how to pronounce it, Yisolix. Anyway, it's a 200-watt car inverter. It's got a couple of the 120s, 110s there, and then you've got some USB-A. You got 3 USB-As, one of them being a fast charger, and you've got a USB-C on it. That's a nice little road trip, maybe extend it. Always have an issue with trying to get charging in the back for the kids on our older vehicles. Of course, in the Armadas, they have their own little charging bank here now, so they're all set as far as that's concerned. It's ridiculous. We're doing a road trip down to Vegas, and my son's already trying to figure out if he can get the PS5 to connect to the little thing that's in the back of the headrest so he can play his games on the road trip down there. First world problems, right? Anyway, $20.79 down from $26. It's a nice, tidy little inverter. I like it. All right, let's keep going. If I can do this, here we go. Titan Pro X, 3-pound, 12-inch drilling hammer. This is, and why do they call them a drilling hammer? Because you're going to drill it when you hit it with this sucker. Anyway, Titan makes some decent stuff. I have to say, I've been pleasantly surprised with a lot of, compared to the price on what this stuff costs. I've been pretty happy with it. Lightweight fiberglass hammer, reinforced neck, forged steel head on it, cross-patterned strike face on the other side. Whoa, that'll leave a mark. Anyway, large impact flat striking, built to last. Non-slip grip, that's interesting. Oh man, I was just trying to keep my comments in line. It's a hard one today. Jeez, I can't, killing me. Anyway, $23.99, $24 on that. That's an interesting hammer. Then we got the big boy version. Look at this sucker. 8-pound, 36-inch sledgehammer here. Got a giant flat face on that. The regular, and it's got the cross pattern precision demo face on the other side. Good grief. You're going to go to town with that sucker. $60. I might have to snag one of those. All right, then we got, look at this. This is a great little machinist engineer's hammer coming in with cross peen on it. Just a nice looking hammer there. It's by Osca. It is, it's made in Italy, which is, I mean, just if you have any problems with it, just drive it a little faster. It has to keep that engine hot, all right? You're going to burn some oil. It's Italian, all right? It's just going to happen. Machinist, a 12-inch machinist hammer. Kidding aside, I think it's actually a pretty good deal there. 11% off. Coming down to $15.60, 33% claimed. You're going to have to jump on that. That's a cool, I like that hammer. I think that might be one of the better deals today. All right, then we got the X-Lite, I don't know how they pronounce their name. The Weller L4GN 4-inch sub-miniature needle nose pliers with light blue cushion grip here. These are precision tools. Just to give you an idea, when they say mini, these are tiny. They're tiny little cutters there. Well, those are cutters. These are the actual needle nose pliers is what you're getting in here. And let's see, ESD safe. These are not, they have a line that are made in the US, and this is not, I don't believe the made in the US ones. I could be wrong. Go and read through the details on it. But anyway, normally $32, $31.76, 20% off of that down to $25.26. All right, then we got the J-Ready. These are the extractor kind of punch tools here, great for pushing pins and stuff like that. Comes in a nice little case there, carry case for it. You got, designed for, they say Molex and stuff, but I use them for all sorts of things. Normally $55, $56 on sale for $30 on that one. Then we got, look at this, Knipex Kevlar shears. Now this one you have to move fast. 50% claimed, normally $102. These are hard chromed Knipex classic shears with the Kevlar handles on them. These things are going to last. $55.50. Then we got the Knipex electronics end nippers for doing the little cuts and stuff, coming in at 41% off. My gosh. $53.60. Limited time deal. None claimed. This one just launched. All right, then we got the 6-in-1. If you guys didn't know, the wife, she took a tumble on the concrete. The dog, big story. Anyway, she ended up getting stitches in her knee. Like, she had a good gash, nice deep one. I was proud of her. Way to go. And of course, sitting in the hospital, talking to the ER techs and stuff. And of course, it turned to scissors. And sure enough, guess what? They'd actually seen the show and they'd all changed from the Raptors. In fact, I talked to one guy. He's like, I've got a pair of the Raptors, the Leatherman Raptors. That's the original ones. He's like, I've got a pair. He's like, I won't take them anywhere. They're $100+. He's like, I'm afraid they're going to get lost. But we found these through your videos, and sure enough, and they all got the budget ones. They love them. It's like, it's just as good. It just doesn't say Leatherman on it. Anyway, for considering $26, and that's 13% off versus I have the Leatherman, all right? And these are just as good. Go for them. I wouldn't buy the Leatherman. Sorry. All right, and then we've got the CJRB Bowie Pyrite pocket knife. There's a name for you. This is a just nice little EDC knife. I like the Bowie-esque kind of shape there on the blade. It's just, I like the color combination on it as well. Good little chromed clip there. And look, deep carry. Nice deep carry on that pocket clip. So you're going to get that down in there. Thumb stud, not a standard flipper like I like, but a lot of you like the thumb stud. Anyway, this one ends in 4 hours, so you're going to have to jump all over it. 16% claimed on that. Then we got the stall wheel. Hello?
Hi, is this you?
It's always me.
Hi, Leo. I have this phone number listed as for Linda.
No, Linda. This is a business.
I know. This is Javier with Keystone Carpet Care.
And I don't have any carpet.
Can you a job for us to clean the carpet on a vacant property of you guys?
What state are you in?
What's that?
What state are you in?
Nevada.
Because I'm in Montana.
Oh, sorry about that.
Bye. I left that in because that's the 4th call from these people who do not believe that I'm not Linda and I need my carpets cleaned. And I'm sorry if I came across, no, I'm not. I'm not sorry I came across rude. I was very polite the first 2 calls. And by the third call, I started to get a little terse. And at this point, the guy's just not listening. I don't have any carpets. That's a lie. I'm sitting on a carpet. It does not need to be cleaned because I have a little device that does that. Mondays, right? All right, let's get back into it. Stall wheel. I'm sorry. I'm having a week. $23.80 down from $28. That's 15% off. This is a nice little hacksaw. 252 millimeter length, 159 grams of weight, because I know I'm always looking at that. But if you're buying stall wheel, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's Stavel, I'm guessing the pronunciation is German. Let me get my German. Stavel. Sounds more Italian. Anyway, point is, nice little hacksaw. I like the design on it. Under 24 bucks. There you go. Let's go on to the next one. We got the DeWalt 5-gallon Stealth Sonic. You've heard me talk about it. Until you've heard it, you will not understand just how quiet these wet dry vacs are. Can you tell they're on? Yes, you can tell they're on. But compared to the ear bleeding noise you get from a standard one, it is. You'll think it's not working. Basically, normally 180 bucks. There's a $30 off coupon on it. It's worth the price to me. It is. Then we got the standard 5-gallon wet poly case on it, wet dry vac, 4 peak horsepower. Just your standard one. Basically, 6 gallon with the Stealth Sonics, 180 bucks minus 30, so 150. Or you can get for $90, you can get the 5-gallon standard one. So you're paying a lot for that Stealth Sonic. I'm telling you, your ears will thank you. Lexavon here, we got tape measures, a 4-pack of 25-foot tape measures here. Nice little tape measures here. 1-inch wide blade, nylon coating, matte finish, white and yellow side, dual-sided rule print on it. So you got foot, inches, fractions, and metric on all four. Was it $34 down, 10% off of $37.97. Then we got, I've talked about this before. Getting a topside creeper is nice if you have the big trucks. These things are fantastic. You put that along your wheel well, and you can just go back and forth and work on your truck. It is night and day being able to versus just kind of reach over there and kind of see what's going on. These big trucks, you need something like this. I'm 6'1", all right? My son's 6'3". This makes it easier. I don't care how tall you are. Unless you're 8 foot, you don't need one. Then good on you. But for the rest of us, who are just human size, at 150 bucks, it's definitely worth it. And you know what? You can use it for other stuff too. But this is what always speaks to me about this. All right, then we got, I'm just laughing because of the price. 2 6 amp hour, granted they're third party, but they're $15. $15. I don't care if they're 3 amp. $15. That's a ridiculous price. If you've got M12, I don't care if they're 2 amp at that price. They can be 1 amp at that price. If you do the math on it. $16, an insane price. And now you can take your M12 and it will just stand up and not wobble around. That is insane. All right. And it's a 2-pack. It's a 2-pack. So they're $7.50 each. All right. Then we get the Bosch Starlock. This is just a fantastic multi-tool. Corded multi-tool. And it's got the quick release, easy lock, it's easy directional change, great bits and adapters that come with it. It's got a fantastic case. This is a buy it for life tool, okay? You will pass this down to your kids and your grandkids. It's $190 and that's on sale. That's 17% off. All right, we got somebody who's asking about laser measurers. This is the Ace names people. They reach in a Scrabble bag and just pull out tiles as Ishkimit. That's what we're calling it. All right. Anyway, 229 foot inch meter backlit LCD with mute function, laser distance, Pythagorean mode. Now that's important. Somebody was just asking about measuring stuff. That Pythagorean kind of thing. That's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Anyway, it'll let you find the areas on triangulated sizes, and has volume area measurements as well. Tape measure built in. It's got 2 bubble levels as well. Nice LCD screen there for $23.91. That's a ridiculous price. Heck, the regular price of $28 is a good price. These things are normally around $100 from everyone else. I'd be willing to give it a try. All right, Metabo HPT. I was looking for something from them. I'm always trying to see if there's any good deals going on. This is the best deal going on right now. It's the speaker. But if you know what, if you've got the Metabo 18-volt system there you go. Cordless Bluetooth radio, tool only, no battery, 18-hour runtime, AM, FM. Oh, that's a radio. AM, FM, 9 presets, AC adapter included. Wow. So you don't even need the batteries. That's actually, I didn't catch that at first when I saw it. So that actually may not be a bad deal for $79. Somebody has one of these. What do you think about the sound on it? Is it good? Is it worth $79? If you didn't have one, would you buy one again at that price? All right, let's keep going. We got the CC cordless. Again, we have Makita at home. For those of you with a Makita battery, this is a welding station. It's got the gripper arms. It's got the little moisture pad. It's got the holder. Sits right on the battery there. Normally $50. It's on sale for $35. And there's a 20% off coupon. Just so you know, I don't go looking for specific deals. They just kind of all clump together like this. And some weekends it's all power tools. Some days it's all hand tools. Some day it's all DeWalt. Apparently it's Makita week in Amazon. So let's keep going. We got, if you've watched F1 racing, you've seen these. The Makita LXT blower, brushless blower kit here, 36 volt, and it's getting there via 2 batteries, and you get the 2 batteries and the charger. This, if it's good enough for F1, it's good enough for you. $269 on that. All right, then we got the Makita LS1219L. This is their 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound over-under slide saw there. It's got the slide on the side. This is a workhorse of a saw. A lot of people like this even better than the Bosch Glide. I haven't had enough time on this saw to say that it's better. I will say this, it's a nice saw, $800. Normal price on this is $1,400, although I don't think I've ever seen anybody pay that kind of price. And honestly, I'm not sure how much of a deal this is. I think, honestly, if the price has gone up, then come back down. But somebody sent this in, and I included it, but I'm kind of hesitant calling this a deal. All right, then we got the Duratec power tool organizer wall. Kind of fits in with the whole Makita theme for today. Not exactly the same color blue, but you know what? I like it. Nice little powder baby blue in there with the contrasting black. It'll hold 4 of your power tools. Nice shelf. You got your battery charging system up top with outlet for $35. That's a nice deal right there. All right, then we got the Makita plug-in chainsaw. This is like, you look at other companies plug-in chainsaws and they're like, okay, and then we'll put the super cheap chainsaw that plugs in for the people who don't have the money to afford the cordless one. No. This is a buy it for life chainsaw, all right? This is a serious, it's a 16-inch chainsaw. A decent size. It's not like for felling lumber in the back 40, but this is going to take care of anything probably around your homestead. And it's going to last a good long time. For $270, it better. That's 5% off a list. Normally $285. Then we've got Rigid here. Now, this is not Rigid Orange. This is Rigid Red. If you don't know the difference, Rigid Orange is the kind of consumer-esque power tool line that's owned by Emerson but made by TTI. Rigid Red is owned by Emerson. This is the straight up professional plumbing kind of tools. And this is their Rigid P-Tech tubular tailpiece extension cutter here. 1 1/4 inch, or 1 and 1/4 inch. Coming in, I say red, just in case you're wondering, it's red. $25.57, that's 7% off a list. And then we get your standard tube cutter here. This is the 1/4 inch to 1 1/8 inch, just your standard pipe cutter. It'll cut soft pipe, copper, stuff like that. Normally $28, it's 21% off, down to $22.54. Then we've got the Craftsman V20 pole saw. This is the kind, this is not the sliding kind. This is the kind where you actually have to put an extension in it. They're more stable. They're not as easy to use, and you don't just flip a switch, slide it open, and clamp it. But those, after time, have a tendency to kind of slide back down. This one's more stable. It'll probably work better longer. This is the full kit, 4 amp hour battery with it, the charger, everything coming in at $149 on that. Then we got the handheld vac. This is the tool only. If you're getting the pole saw, might as well pick up the vac for $30. Nice little hand vac. We got the dual port charger here. It's on sale, 10% off, down to $43.99. We got Greenworks, their one and done solution. Not quite one and done, but it's got a lot of it. You've got the 80 volt mower, 80 volt blower, and 80 volt trimmer here. The blower's only 500 CFM. Not great, but it'll get the job done. This is, I mean, end of summer deal, 30% off, down to under $400 or $500 at $489.99. Then we got the Greenworks 80 volt chainsaw to go with it. It's 20% off, down from $330 to $263.99. And then we got the backpack sprayer here, 80 volt backpack sprayer, 4 gallon. It's got all the different tips and everything on it. Comes with a battery, comes with a charger. It's the full kit. You're looking at, was it normally $270? It's on sale, 20% off, down to $215, $216, I guess. And we got the backpack blower as well. 80 volts, 700, we're stepping up here, 750 CFM backpack blower, 4 amp hour battery, and charger for $260. That's not a bad deal. For comparison, if you want to go with the Ego route, the Ego blower's going to run you the backpack system with 7.5. You got 7.5 versus a 4 amp. You're getting a bigger battery. Okay, you're getting a bigger battery. This is 80 volt though. This is a 52 or 56 volt. You're looking at 11% off, coming down to $399. I guess the real question is, do you want to walk around in the bright green or something more stylish to the gray with the green accents? I think we all know we want to go with the Ego on that one. I mean, right? Anyway, then we got the Ego blower. Now, do I like this one? Yeah, I like this one. Bought it myself. Ego sent me other stuff, but when I needed to step up, and I wanted the top line blower. That's it. That's the hurricane in your hand. Sorry for you who've recently gone through the hurricane. It wasn't me. I haven't been using the blower. Okay, maybe I did a little bit. I apologize. Anyway, you're looking at normally $330. This is the full kit with the charger, with the 5 amp hour battery, coming in at $300, 9% off. Then we've got, this is a nice one. This is a little replacement tip, so you can use it for drying. You can use it for leaf blowing, I guess, but it's really designed for drying your car. It gives it a more dispersed airflow, so it's not as hard in one spot. It kind of spreads it all over the place. A little bit more, adds a little bit more turbulence to it to kind of roll across the car. Coming in at $22.86 on that. Then we got the Ego chainsaw here. This is your 16-inch. Again, I talked about 16 inches. 18 inches kind of the cutover point when you're talking about serious, high-end, bigger work kind of chainsaws. Anything 16 inches and below is more around the house, homestead kind of stuff. 56 volt, 5 amp hour battery, charger included, full kit for $249 on that one. Then we got some SKIL. We've talked about the SKIL stuff before. This is all SKIL 12 volt. All the 12 volt is brushless. It's all fantastic. I absolutely can't recommend it enough. Comes with a 5-year warranty. These are all full kit, charger and battery, and a lot of them, the battery is also used, it has a USB port so it can be used as a battery bank. So you're gonna see some, if you missed it before, you gotta jump on it because I don't know how long this is gonna last. But we've got, again, all brushless. This is the drill driver with the metal chuck, full kit, $59 on it, 16% off. Then we got the Impact with the full light ring, with the smart sensors on it, coming in at $59. Then we got the one-hand brushless recip, full kit, $59. We've got the multi-tool with the quick release, again brushless, $59. Then we got the circ saw. Now this one's a little bit more, it's $80. I think the reason it jumps up is this comes with a 4 amp hour battery rather than the 2 amp hour battery, which is a nice battery. Then if you buy that with the rest of these, now you've got a 4 amp when you need the bigger jobs to do. So you can get that one to work across, it works across all the different tools. But for $80, and I have this, I have this tool, I have this tool, I think I have this one, I don't remember. I have the multi-tool, I have the circ saw, I have this, I have the ratchet, hold on. Impact, full light ring on that, great little battery. I get the battery off, and it's got the USB power port on it there. So you just peel that back, if I can do it, there you go. And you can see you can plug in a USB-A right in there, charge all your devices. And then I've got, and you see it's got some wear and tear. We've done a few jobs with this sucker. This is the ratchet It's not my favorite style. I do like the Hercules ratchet better. But if you're in this line, you don't have to jump out of it to get a ratchet. And I do admit I do like the standard kind of lever grip kind of thing on it. That's nice. The ease of flip on the, ooh, that's not the easiest one out there, but it does do it. All right. So anyway, I bought all the, okay, that's not true. They did send me the ratchet. I bought all the rest of them myself. All right, let's go back to it here. So we're looking at the ratchet. It's $90, $89.90, full kit with the battery and the charger. Then look at this, the light tower. They have not sent me this. They can send this to me. SKIL, if you're listening. 12 volt or 20 volt compact light tower tool. Normally 80 bucks, on sale for $71.67. Now this is tool only on this one. You got to get your own batteries for that. All right, then look at this kit. You're getting the drill driver. You're getting the, hold on, I got to double check on this because that seems to be a different drill driver. That looks like it's got a rubber chuck on it. But you're getting the drill driver, you're getting the impact, you're getting the multi-tool, plus the speaker, 2 batteries, charger, and the light, all for $139. That seems like a pretty solid deal right there. All right, let's talk about Wera. We got the Wera ring spanner set in the Joker series. Now, the Joker it has this weird little, it's a semi-ratcheting end on the open face. It doesn't actually ratchet, but the geometry of it means you can only turn it one direction. If you go back the other direction, it slips. It's designed to slip and give you a ratcheting kind of feel. So you can grab, go down, slip back, go down. You get what I'm saying, right? It makes sense. It's like the little hand motion there, some sock puppets maybe to do it next time. We're professionals here, can you tell? Anyway, this is a nice little kit here. 4 pieces coming in at $41.75 on that one. Then we've got the Wera Safe Torque A1 torque wrench, 1/4 inch, 2 to 12 nanometers. This is a very specific tool for having very specific needs. If you don't understand why you'd need this tool, you probably don't need this tool. But for those of you who do, 5% off, taking it down to $231 on that. Then we've got the Wera Cyclops bit socket ends. All right, now if you take a look at this. Again, you're going to want to look at that. These are some nice bit drivers in here with a nice little portable case that comes with it. Wera just makes fantastic stuff. 3/8 drive on this, 6 pieces, coming in at $63.18 on that one. Then we got the Weha slotted and Phillips screwdriver set with the canvas pouch with it, 8 pieces on that. We've seen this set before. I've talked about it a bunch of times, but now they're throwing in the case with it for $31.49. That's a nice deal on that one. Then we've got the Weha. This is AKA similar to the Knipex. This is their classic V-Joss tongue and groove set here. Normally $111, on sale for $71. It's 11% claimed limited time deal with the foam insert. This is a fantastic set of tools. The Knipex are great. You know I'm a huge Knipex fanboy. These are just as good. So whether you want to go Weha or Knipex, these are going to be less expensive than Knipex, and you're going to get the foam tray with it. All right, then we got the Gador, I don't know. I'm German, I can't even pronounce that stuff. Gadore, anyway. JC telephone pliers. And I haven't heard them called telephone pliers in a good while. You know, that's been a good line. I had to pause when I read that the first time. Anyway, normally $44.50. Basically, you're looking at a set of Comfort Grip needle nose is what you got here. All right, made in, let me see what that says there. Does that say made in Germany on it? It should say made in Germany, but I can't read it from here. Anyway, you're looking at $35.35 on that one. All right, now we got some, I don't know how this was supposed to be in the bonus section, but here we go from Menards. It's an $8 sleeping bag. Somebody said you could, at that price, you can use it as a comforter. I guess you can. I'd hate run into the zipper, it'd annoy the crud out of me. But I'll tell you what, I remember when the kids were growing up and there was a point where they all suddenly needed sleeping bags. $8 sleeping bags. You get a sleeping bag. You get a sleeping bag. You get a sleeping bag. $8, y'all getting sleeping bags for Christmas. That's what's up. If I had a Menards with me, that would be the deal. Everyone's getting a sleeping bag for Christmas. $8. That's a heck of a deal on those. I'd be buying spare sleeping bags. With the way things are going to this country, you might be needing them soon. Anyway, I said we had more Tekton. Check this out. Tekton has really updated their outlet section, blowing a bunch of stuff up. We got the composite ratchet set. I was just talking about how comfortable these things are. 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch. Again, there's a trend. These triple wrench sets here on sale for $32. That's just over $10 a ratchet. Well, I guess they're technically a ratcheting wrench. Anyway, still, that's a great deal on those. Are they super high torque? No, they're comfortable everyday kind of drivers. If you need the high torque, go get a breaker bar or something. But for just cranking on stuff, they're really comfortable to use. And at that price, I'd be glad to get them. And remember, Tekton isn't lifetime warranted. It's always guaranteed. That was a one-on-one conversation I had with the CEO. And he said, as long as it has our name on it, it's covered. So even if they discontinue it, it's still covered. Anyway, then we got the 3/8 inch drive hex Torx, TR Torx Phillips slotted square bit, aka the Robertson. This is a heck of a master bit driver set here. Coming in 3/8 drive set, 91 piece for $177.75, 25% off. Then we've got the 52 piece. This is hex Torx, TR Torx Phillips slotted, just all sorts of great bits. Not this, I would not say not as cool as that set, but again, it's a complimentary set there coming in here, coming in at $135.80 on this one. All right, now we're going to talk about gas generators. Right now, I've had a ton of people in the past week reach out to me who were affected by the hurricane, and our hearts are with you and our prayers are with you, and I hope everyone gets through this together all right. But we're going to talk about gas generators. Of course, I'm a big fan of power stations, but it's too late for that. You have to be prepared and set up with a power station. Gas generator, you can just pop in place, put some gas in it, and go. So here's what we got right now is what you still should be able to order, get in a reasonable time, and is actually on sale. So these are, and it's not the best picks out there. You get what you get. You don't get upset in this kind of case. Powersmart. They're decent. If you take care of them, they should last. A buddy of mine's got one. He's had it for 3 years now. It works fine for him. He's out in the valley. He has to use it at least once or twice a year, and it still works for him, but he takes real good care of it. You're looking at the 2,500 watt portable inverter gas generator here. So it's going to be super quiet. It's inverter. It's fully enclosed. It's going to be the whisper quiet. Not a ton of power, but it's going to get you some here. And at $314, that's a fair price on a system like this. Then for a little bit more, if you want the 4,500 watt inverter, again, full quiet. In fact, this is the one he has. It's got the luggage style handle on it with the wheels, all of it ready to go. $698.90 on this one, down from $1,000. Then we got the Champion. Now this is an open frame inverter. It's not going to be whisper quiet, but because it's an inverter, it's going to treat your electronics nicer, and B, it's going to vary the power usage. It's going to make your gas last longer. And it's not going to be as loud because if you're not drawing full load, it's going to throttle it down to the point where it needs to be. It doesn't run full power all the time. So it's going to be a little bit quieter if it doesn't need to be, and it's going to not just suck up the gas, or in this case, dual fuel, propane if you want. Normally, what is it, $42.50, runs $700. It's on sale right now for $524.25. Again, Champion's a great brand. I would say they are a step above Powersmart. They're almost comparable with, not quite, but I'd say almost comparable with like the Predator brands. Then we've got the Westinghouse. Now, this is a 5,000 peak horsepower, fully enclosed, inverter, whisper quiet, dual fuel. You're getting it all with this one. 5,000 peak horsepower, remote start, RV ready. It's ready to plug into a panel, the whole 9 yards. It can run off of gas or propane. Normally $999. It's 6% off. It's not a huge savings, but it's a solid generator, and they can get it there by Friday. If they can get it to me in Montana by Friday, they can probably get it to you at least that soon, if not sooner. All right, and trust me, everything takes forever to get to us up here because we're in a small town, rural Montana. Basically stuff has to ship to like Salt Lake City, and then it ships over to Billings, and then it ships to Bozeman, and then it gets driven to us. Amazon Prime, which says like 2-day shipping, takes a week for us, all right? So if it takes that long, if you're seeing that kind of delivery dates on my screen, then it should be no longer than that for you unless you're in Hawaii or Alaska. All right. Anyway, you're looking at 14% off on this one. This is all the sound. It's going to be noisy, but it's going to get you all the power. All right. 13,000 peak. It runs on gas, it runs on propane, and it runs on natural gas. All right. It's transfer switch ready. It's got the electric start. This is a beast of a generator. $12,049, 14% off. All right. It's time to talk about the hat. So EcoFlow, we've worked with them for years. They sent me this. And I'm like, this isn't really a thing, right? This is a joke. Oh no. It's not a joke. So it's interesting because the top of it, kind of a baseball hat kind of vibe with just the top center part. It's was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panel. 6 panel with the 2 front panels covered. It's a baseball hat with the little cap or bead on top, whatever you call that. And then you've got the panels, and it's, let's see here, 1, 2, is this 8? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 8 panel. It's an 8 panel. Each one of them has, I don't know, how many solar panels is that? 1, 2 panels of solar, 8 panels, so 16 panels. And then on the inside, it has your controller, and it has a plug here for a USB-A and a USB-C. So you can charge your device. Like, say you've got your cell phone in your pocket, you get the cable going down the back of your neck into your pocket while you're, like my wife's like, I could use this while I garden, because she gardens all the time. But the fact is, she has pretty fair skin, and she sunburns easily, and she wears a lot of these, as I call them, hope she doesn't watch this, the mushroom hats. Because, let's be honest, you look like a mushroom. I look like a mushroom. Honestly, I make this look kind of good, don't I? I could rock this. Yeah. No, I couldn't. I can't do it. Would you wear it? Would this be something you would do? Would this be your style? Honestly, it's not terrible, I guess. If I was, think about it, you're out, you're hanging out. So I was at my son's football game the other day, and I came home, my wife walks into the room, looks at me, she goes, why do you look like a raccoon? Well, 3 hours in the sun, even up here in Montana, even in the end of September, and I managed to get a little sunburn going on where you can see where my sunglasses were. I could have worn the hat. I could have been perfectly protected, and I could have charged my phone. And my son would never speak to me again if I showed up in front of the whole football team looking like that. But if she did it, it would be totally fine. Although you could use it as a solar panel. Just throw it next to you. Just sit it on the bench. Let it do its thing. Anyway, it's $80, $79, which for a solar panel, I guess, it's, I don't know. Anyway, they didn't ask me. They said it was a straight up gift to me. They said, hey, it's something cool, something fun we're doing. Take a look at it. Didn't ask me to do a video on it. I'm not going to do a full video on it, but it was just sitting here, and I thought I would include it with today's video because it's just that kind of week. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. While you're down there, what I'm going to say, don't forget to chomp the like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.